million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a... Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall will suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the L.A. Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. It was just third down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the third play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards.
And not only does Justin Herbert have one of the biggest arms in the game, I don't know that anyone throws a prettier pass. Every time he throws the football, I just want to slow it down and have it be a highlight type of a throw. And oftentimes it is, just as we saw there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll try again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Hale. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Second and 5. yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On the jump. Go check. Go check. Ready.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On second down now, Burks. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun. Hale. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off play action. Hale. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Barnett. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Hale. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
19 right.
Looking to throw. Hale. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. 7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set. Crowd right. Go. Hey, Kappa.
Back to throw here, Herbert. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
The Chargers at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, it's Brewer. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Brewer. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown, Chargers. Brevin Jordan halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Come on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Hey, check that, street!
Now a give, right side, Burks. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point attempt here still to come. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards, the final tally.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Hale. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Ready?
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on 2nd down, Hale. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Back to throw, Hale. He finds his man, complete. That's Daniels. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ready, set.
2nd down and 4.
Trap 60, trap 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Back to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, Burks. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Here we go, Scott.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught right side by Daniels. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hale. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Giants. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your...
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Brewer. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Brewer. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Baylor tight. 21.
Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Where they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Brewer. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Here's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Looking to throw. Hale. Caught by Snead over the middle. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hale. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barnett. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready,
so from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barnett. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
19, Tiger, 19.
Off play action. Hale. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Burks, 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
60 Maverick.
On 3rd down, Hale. That is caught. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back to throw. Hale. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. Down the right sideline and down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Brewer. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Brewer. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, Ray.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, Ram.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Operating from the gun. Hale. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He finds his man, complete. It's Daniels. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw on third down. Hale working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 19 yards away. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Mustang 19.
Throwing on first down. Hale. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25.
Come on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Go!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hale, he's going to let it fly. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
Still going inside the 20.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. On the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting